10 to 15 years after the original movie, Francois and his nephew are at the funeral of his sister-in-law. I'm not sure why it was necessary to kill off the mother in the sequel, but anyway. So either this is the 70s, or the original movie was set in the 30s, because this looks a lot like the 50s. Later, because I guess they presume enough years has passed that they're not going to mess it up again, they decide to do experiments involving animals again. Thankfully, this one works out a lot better than the first time. Philippe is confronted by a member of the Mustache Illuminati, who he gets into a fight with, drags into the machine, and transports. I'm not sure why he was doing that unless he was intending to harm him. Later, he tries to cover up the evidence, takes the man out to his car and dumps him somewhere. Soon another member of the Mustache Illuminati confronts him, and they get into a tussle, a very, very, very long tussle that is probably there just to fill the time of the movie, and when no one tries to grab the gun to shoot the other one at any point. Philippe intends to leave the man to the same fate as the other man, but he's overpowered, and put in the transportation device himself, transported away. The mustachioed man escapes after Philippe's uncle, Francois, tries to stop him, to the point where the mustachioed man is able to shoot him in the meantime. Philippe emerges from the transportation device with the head of a fly, just like his father in the first movie, and Francois' amazing constitution suddenly gives out on him because he collapses from, I presume, blood loss. The police suddenly arrive, as punctual as ever. One then pursues the fly monster, who escapes into the woods. Meanwhile, Francois is practically dying on the floor, and there's no ambulance to be seen yet. The cop continues to pursue the fly monster, shooting at it, and then just running after it, instead of, waiting for it to get closer and then shooting it. Back at the lab, one of the other cops hears a noise, and looks around, to see Philippe's body on something that looked more like a spider with 6 legs than a fly's body. Philippe is taken to the hospital to recover. Meanwhile, the fly attacks the undertakers for unexplained reasons. The mustachioed man looks at the bodies in the funeral parlour and screams when he sees the uncovered body, running off and running into the fly. The fly visits Philippe's fiancée, and he slowly walks into the room instead of smashing the window, because that's what people want to see in horror movies, monsters with proper etiquette. So he screams at the sight of him, knocking him out momentarily. Soon he's taken to the lab to try and turn him back to normal, and is placed inside the transporter, where every stock footage from earlier has to be shown again, so I guess they paid a lot for those shots. Philippe is turned back to normal, and Francois just looks around like he's expecting something to happen, because they clearly wanted to bring Vincent Price back for another sequel.